Throughout this final video, we'll be looking at the Settings tab on the new Genesys platform, which is divided into four main areas. The first one is Assessments, the second is 360 Settings, the third is Templates, and the fourth is Your Account. So we will be releasing videos at a later date regarding 360. So we will be looking at Assessments, Templates, and Accounts today. So considering Assessments, gives you a few different options on here. So under assessment settings, you have assessments and batteries, ideal profiles, and norms. So we will look at them one by one. So regarding assessments, these are the batteries that have been created alongside specific assessments here. So you can see here that it says that this is a battery that includes this test, that's the name of it, and these are the languages that it's available in. This is a specific assessment, that's the abstract reasoning test, and these are the languages that it's available in. This is another battery that I have created that I called Battery Test 1 that includes 15 FQ+, IRT3, numerical, and these are the languages that it's available in. So this just gives you an idea of what's available to you on the system, and as you can see, you can scroll up and down to see all the different ones. Next, we'll be looking at the ideal profiles. So what we can do here is add an ideal profile, right? You can name it and then choose which assessment or psychometric assessment you'd like for it to apply to. So for example, 15 FQ plus, and then you can choose one of the two options, either that you will manually select the values, right? So you will go to every personality trait or characteristic and then choose where you want your ideal profile to be, or you can use respondent data to determine the values. So if we use that, we can just use any specific norm group we have, or any specific group that we have in our system. I mean, we do not have any groups on this account here because we're using it for demonstration purposes. But you know, if you have all the candidates that you have assessed from 2018 in one group, then what you can do is you can base it off of that, as an example. So you find whatever works for you, and you work based off of that. Next are norms. So the way it works here is it shows you all the norms that are available. So for example, so it mentions what the title of the assessment is. So that's CRTB verbal, CRTB numerical, occupational interest profile, which is OIP plus, etc. Right? There's a long list, and it shows you all the norm groups available for every single one of those. So what do we do if you want to create a new norm? So what you do is you click on here, add new norm, and you go through the options the same way, right? So what do we want to call it? Which assessment is it based on? What type of norm group it is, the group, description, etc. If you do not want to create a new norm group, then as we mentioned in an earlier video, all the information that's available on your account, right? So that's respondents, that's groups, that's invites, that's reports, that's the settings, right? Your ideal profiles, your norm groups, your batteries. Literally everything will be there on your account, including your credits as well, which you can see the balance of on the left here. So I'm just showing you, you know, really quickly how to go about the new system. But like I said, everything that was available on your old account is available on the new one as well. Moving back next, we will look at the templates, right? So that's the email templates along the welcome texts. So you can either stick to the stock regular email template that Genesys sends out to the candidates or respondents, or if you'd like to customize that and add specific information that you'd like to portray or anything like that, then what you can do is click on what I clicked on here, add a new template. You can name it. This is for your reference, so you know which template you're choosing. This will be the template subject, and this will be the email body, right? So this is what the candidates will see when they receive an email in their email inbox. And this is the assessment welcome text, same thing. You go about adding a new welcome text, the template name along the body, What I would suggest is if you would decide to create your own customized email template or assessment welcome text, then what you can do is you can create it and send yourself a trial email first, just to make sure that it looks exactly how you want it to look. And then you can go ahead and start choosing it when you're sending out email invites for respondents to complete psychometric assessments. Last but not least, this is account. I will not be going into this because it does show confidential information. This is very different from one account to the next. But generally speaking, so general info just shows you all the information about your account, your email, that sort of thing. Credits history shows you, the history of your credits, how they've been spent, how you bought them, etc. Reports usage shows you what reports you've generated, what reports you've requested. Just shows you your history of requesting and generating reports on the system. And last but not least, assessments usage shows you a history of all the assessments that have been utilized through your account, how many times each one has been used, and it just gives you some statistics and information in case that's useful for you.